Welcome back to the Ancestral Findings podcast. Andrew Jackson's story is a compelling chapter in the broader narrative of American history. It reflects the nation's growing pains and its enduring quest for identity and democracy. Andrew Jackson was born on March 15, 1767, in the Waxhaws region, a frontier area along the border between North and South Carolina. He was the son of Irish immigrants Andrew and Elizabeth Hutchinson Jackson. Tragically, his father died shortly before he was born, leaving his mother to raise him and his two older brothers in challenging circumstances. Growing up on the frontier, Jackson had a tough and tumultuous childhood. The American Revolutionary War had a profound impact on him. He lost his two brothers and his mother to the war and its aftermath. At the young age of 14, he was captured and mistreated by British soldiers, an experience that left him with a deep-seated hatred for the British. Despite his hardships, Jackson's determination and resilience propelled him forward. He studied law in Salisbury, North Carolina, and was admitted to the bar in 1787. He moved to Nashville, Tennessee, where he quickly became a successful lawyer and land speculator. Jackson's fiery temperament and leadership qualities soon led him into politics. He served as Tennessee's first congressman and later as a senator. However, it was his military career that catapulted him to national fame. As a major general in the Tennessee militia, Jackson earned widespread acclaim for his role in the War of 1812. Particularly for his decisive victory against the British at the Battle of New Orleans in 1815. This victory made him a national hero and solidified his reputation as a formidable leader. Jackson's military success paved the way for his political ascent. In the 1824 presidential election, he won the popular vote, but failed to secure a majority of the electoral votes, leading the decision to the House of Representatives. In a controversial decision, the House elected John Quincy Adams as president, an outcome Jackson and his supporters denounced as a corrupt bargain. Undeterred, Jackson ran again in 1828 and won a decisive victory, riding a wave of populist support. His election marked a significant shift in American politics, signaling the rise of the common man and the decline of the elite political class. Jackson's presidency ushered in a new era of American democracy. Andrew Jackson's presidency was characterized by his strong-willed and populist approach. He believed in a limited federal government and championed the rights and power of the common people against the established elite. His policies and actions were often controversial, reflecting his combative and unyielding nature. One of Jackson's most notable and contentious actions was his stance on the Second Bank of the United States. Viewing the bank as a symbol of elitism and corruption, he vetoed its recharter in 1832, leading to a bitter political battle. Jackson's victory in this bank war led to the bank's demise and reshaped the nation's financial system, but also contributed to economic instability. Jackson's presidency is also marked by the tragic policy of Indian removal. In 1830, he signed the Indian Removal Act, which authorized the forced relocation of Native American tribes from their ancestral lands in the southeastern United States to territories west of the Mississippi River. This policy led to the infamous Trail of Tears, during which thousands of Native Americans suffered and died during the forced marches. While Jackson viewed this policy as a means to secure American expansion, it remains one of the darkest chapters in U.S. history. Another significant challenge of Jackson's presidency was the nullification crisis. South Carolina, led by Jackson's former Vice President John C. Calhoun, declared that states had the right to nullify federal laws they deemed unconstitutional. Jackson firmly opposed this doctrine of nullification, asserting the federal government's supremacy. He took decisive action by securing congressional authorization to use military force if necessary, ultimately leading to a compromise that diffused the crisis and reaffirmed federal authority. Andrew Jackson's life was as colorful and tumultuous as his political career. He married Rachel Donaldson in 1791, believing she was legally divorced from her first husband. However, it was later revealed that her divorce was not finalized, leading to scandal and controversy. The couple remarried in 1794, but the incident haunted them throughout Jackson's public life. Rachel's death in 1828, shortly after Jackson's election, deeply affected him, and he blamed his political opponents for her declining health due to the public attacks on their marriage. Jackson's fiery temperament and fierce loyalty to friends and supporters were hallmarks of his character. He was known for his duels, the most famous of which was with Charles Dickinson in 1806, resulting in Dickinson's death and Jackson carrying a bullet in his chest for the rest of his life. Andrew Jackson's presidency had a profound and lasting impact on American politics and society. His rise to power marked the democratization of American politics, with a shift towards greater participation by the common man and the decline of aristocratic elites. His actions and policies laid the groundwork for the modern Democratic Party, which he helped to establish. Jackson's legacy is complex and often polarizing. On one hand, he is celebrated for his staunch defense of popular democracy, his efforts to curb the power of entrenched elites, and his unwavering commitment to preserving the Union. On the other hand, his policies toward Native Americans and his role in the Trail of Tears have left a lasting stain on his record, highlighting the darker aspects of his presidency. After leaving office in 1837, Jackson retired to his plantation, the Hermitage, near Nashville, Tennessee. He remained a powerful and influential figure in American politics, offering guidance and support to his political allies. Jackson continued to be active in public affairs, particularly in promoting the Democratic Party and his successors. Despite his health declining in his later years, Jackson's spirit remained indomitable. He spent his final years at the Hermitage, surrounded by family and friends, until his death on June 8, 1845. His funeral was attended by thousands, a testament to his enduring popularity and the impact he had on the nation. Andrew Jackson's life and presidency encapsulate the turbulent and transformative years of early 19th century America. From his humble beginnings on the frontier to his role as a national hero and president, Jackson's journey is a testament to the power of resilience and determination. His presidency, marked by both significant achievements and controversial decisions, reshaped the political landscape and left an indelible mark on the history of the United States. While his legacy remains complex, with both commendable and condemnable aspects, Jackson's influence on American democracy and the office of the presidency is undeniable. He remains a figure of great fascination and debate, embodying the spirit of a dynamic and evolving nation. Here are a few books that provide diverse perspectives on Andrew Jackson's life, presidency, and legacy, offering readers a well-rounded understanding of this influential and controversial figure in American history. American Lion, Andrew Jackson in the White House, by John Meacham. This Pulitzer Prize-winning biography offers a detailed and captivating account of Andrew Jackson's presidency. John Meacham provides a nuanced portrayal of Jackson, exploring both his strengths and his flaws, and highlighting his significant impact on the American presidency. Andrew Jackson, His Life and Times, by H.W. Brands. H.W. Brands delivers a comprehensive biography that delves into Jackson's life from his early years on the frontier to his role as a national leader. The book captures the complexities of Jackson's character and the transformative period in which he lived. Jacksonland, President Andrew Jackson, Cherokee Chief John Ross, and A Great American Land Grab by Steve Inskeep. This book focuses on the dramatic and tragic story of the forced removal of the Cherokee people, known as the Trail of Tears. Steve Inskeep provides a compelling narrative that examines the interactions between Andrew Jackson and Cherokee Chief John Ross, shedding light on a critical and often overlooked aspect of Jackson's presidency. Andrew Jackson and the Miracle of New Orleans, the battle that shaped America's destiny, by Brian Kilmeade and Don Yaeger. This book offers an engaging account of the Battle of New Orleans and Andrew Jackson's role in this pivotal event. Brian Kilmeade and Don Yaeger provide a fast-paced and informative read that highlights Jackson's military prowess and the significance of the battle in American history. Thanks for tuning in to the Ancestral Findings podcast. If you want more resources and special goodies, head to ancestralfindings.com. You can snag a free genealogy ebook there, request a complimentary lookup, and even join our weekly historical postcard giveaway. It's a goldmine for all you family history buffs out there. Your support by listening to our podcast truly means the world to us. If you'd like to help in other ways, consider supporting us through Patreon or PayPal. Every contribution goes a long way in bringing you valuable content and keeping our free genealogy lookup service alive. From the Ancestral Findings team, my wife and I, we want to express our gratitude for being a vital part of our family history community since 1995. I wish you a fantastic day, and as always, happy searching.